reactions trail the number of people that welcomed Obi after he arrived at King's Palace in Plateau. The Labour Party presidential aspirant Peter Gregory Obi on Wednesday celebrated his birthday, and lots of Nigerians took their time to celebrate him. The Labour Party presidential aspirant before his birthday had stated that he won't be celebrating his birthday, but he will be visiting some internally displaced people in the country. In a bid to achieve that, he visited a camp in Plateau State where he rolled out cash and foodstuff to people in the camp. While on his visit to the state, he visited the King's Palace at Mango, where he was received by the king. However, photos of the large crowd that welcomed him at the King's Palace have been shared online. The mammoth crowd could be seen waiting at the palace for him. Interesting. It is a great thing that he definitely tries to be charitable and continues. I think if there's going to be any credibility to, himself, his reputation, because at the end of the day, why would he get this much relevance to celebrate him? Because he's been a presidential aspirant. So if he continues like this, regardless of the outcome of the tribunal, regardless of, his opposition, the APC, Tinubu, all that, it gives credibility to him. And to be honest, he can actually focus on speaking in terms of awakening the minds of the people. And I think to be honest, I think that's what he should focus on, because realistically, this system that would enable us to see the best of Peter Obi doesn't exist in Nigeria. I think if you want to see the best of him, we would have to dismantle the system and start afresh. Of course, people would have their reactions, and mostly positive, as Peter Obi does have his followers and those who support him. And then, there's that one comment by Ikechukwu who says, one APC guy just informed me that the crowd is rented. How do we know? Who is the APC guy? Like, come on. So that gives you credibility. Let's tell ourselves the truth. This man has a better mindset, please. Absolutely. But I think the systems, it's, to be fair, like Peter Obi's mindset, the force, the opposition, is quite strong because he's resisting the norm, the abnormal norm in Nigeria's failed system, in Nigeria's failing mindset, in Nigeria's failing culture and values. So I think, yes, he's a breath of fresh air that can definitely relate with a lot of forward-thinking people in the country, but that resistance is also facing years, at least from 1999, years of dysfunctional thinking, dysfunctional society, and mindset. So it is quite a big ask, but I think the movement, the Peter Obi movement, can basically start a wave of new thinking. And to be honest, I think that's the powerful thing that Peter Obi can do. I don't think getting into the presidency would be the best thing in hindsight, just looking at it now, because the system is failed so much that if Peter Obi messes up, it would even be more of, not that if he does, but the system and the people working against him will literally set him up to fail. And then what would happen? What would happen would be that everyone thinks, oh, well, you thought he was a messiah, look at what he's doing, when we should not really think that Peter Obi is the key and the messiah to Nigeria's, to Nigeria's hope. I think that's a dangerous, very, very dangerous way to think. But yeah, I think that the most effective thing that Peter Obi can do is still, embrace and build his following, because I think that, to be honest, was even more threatening to the opposition parties and the existing powers than anything else. And the talks that he gives, people clearly listen to him. You know, people clearly respect him and respect what he says because they resonate with it. I think he should literally start a wave. He should literally start a wave of a new preaching, a new teaching. Like, he needs to speak things that would trigger the mindset of the people, especially that already respect and follow him. Because that'd be more effective when you can influence the minds of the people in a positive way. And I think that should be where he goes, with this. Because being realistic, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be factual and forecast based on what the country already is. It is very unlikely, very, very unlikely that a positive outcome, the outcome that would make Peter Obi the winner of the election, arise from the elections from the petitions court. I don't think that's what's going to happen. And I think Nigeria should just prep for that. But that should not be seen as a failure. It should be seen as, well, he should strengthen his movement that much. The movement shouldn't go down. And that's why this, celebration of his birthday and him doing something charitable makes sense. And basically, it would work in his favor if he continues like that. So yeah, put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.